Hey fam, give me 1 second. Let me turn this air on. Give me one moment. Okay, I'm back. Good afternoon, fam. It's your girl, Miss Diva Trucker. I'm coming to you because I am just coming to you tonight to let you know that I'm headed out. I made it back to St. Louis. I'm headed out in the morning, going to Washington, D.C. Okay, so I made it back. I'm over here at the hotel. I have dropped Ripley off at his babysitters, and I'll be headed out. My flight actually leaves at 7:23 in the morning, so that means I have to be up and out of here by 6 o'clock. So I'm packing, making sure everything is okay, that I got everything. Let me get my glasses so I can see. Y'all, I just came from I just came from the Infinity place, okay? I just came from the Infinity place to get my I start training. Do you still train? No, I don't train anymore. I'm sorry, but I do have plenty of places that you can go to that will be able to train you, that are good places. So don't worry about that. As long as you get your training and get out on the road, you'll be good. But no, I don't train anymore. I start CDL training next month. Good luck. You know, it's winter coming out. And it's a good time to train because um, you're going to get some winter driving experience. So it's now is a good time to be out there with your trainer. What companies are good for women? I have been driving for 2 years now. Well, they say Prime is a good company for women. They have the Highway Diamonds. There's plenty of companies, Averett. There's a lot of companies that have a good source of women drivers, and you know it's all about the respect and how they treat their women drivers, and they usually treat them really well because it shows that women drivers are safe drivers. But how's the trading coming along? That's what I've been doing. That's why I haven't been on the internet. That's why I haven't been on social media. Actually, I got a trading session tonight at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. So she's going to be having her training at 10 p.m. Y'all, I'm training to be an educator. So it's going to take me a little bit longer to figure out everything that I'm supposed to do, because when I want to come to the trucking industry and be able to show y'all how to trade and how to make money in Forex, I have to know what I'm talking about. I have to know what I'm doing, and that's only going to take time. It's a small investment. Right now, I'm not trying to do a whole lot of recruiting of people and things like that until I actually know what I'm doing. I can't recruit anybody to get into IML Academy until I understand, you know, what it's about, because you're going to be looking for leadership. I happen to be with an awesome team, with Dr. Jewel Tankard. There's a lot, Essie, there's Auntie Jeannie. They have the thing that I like about this group is they have constant education all the time, 24/7. And you can't get enough. Is it worth leasing onto a carrier and hiring a driver in California? I'm curious about the AB5 law. No, I don't think it's worth it. Y'all, listen to me um, while I say this. We are in November, right? It's not getting ready to get any better. Okay. Now, you are going to get ready to see who are the people that can survive from November, December, January, February, and March in these high leases. Okay. It's not going to get any better. Freight is slow, it's not going to recover. And if you have, people ask me, if you have an authority, if I had my own authority, this is what I would do. I will have my truck, and I will get direct customer. Okay, I would run they freights. I would not be on the low board trying to pick up freight off the low board and try to run it that way. I would get with a direct customer and try to find a route that you can, run, go out to Dallas and come back, to Mississippi, or go out and come back, or whatever the case may be. Find you like a dedicated account, dedicated route, with a direct customer. Okay. Only way that you are going to be able to survive during these winter months in time is if you have kept your payment down low. If you do not realize, y'all, we are back down to 2008, when, if and see, a lot of people have not, including myself, have not experienced the times when it was bad in 2008. Okay. Anybody that's been in this industry over 10 years know what's getting ready to happen, and it's not going to get any better. So it's going to be the surviving of the fittest. Okay. Watch what I'm saying. It's going to be, they have already discounted trucks. So it is now easy for you. I just got a call from a man, um, Denver, Colorado, wants to, LTI. Um, I'm just trying to survive and pay my truck off. Um, but to be on a serious note, y'all, I'm trying to prepare you because this economy is not getting better. And if you don't have a second plan or a backup plan, or a something else to keep you going, y'all need to have some extra maintenance money. Winter can be hard on those tires. Winter is going to be hard on those trucks. And you got to make sure that you got some maintenance money in your account to survive this winter. This winter is not going to be, it's not, I just hate it. I'm glad that this is going to be my last winter. I can't do it anymore. Um, I mean, like when I was going up to Pennsylvania, y'all, it wasn't even that cold. The weather wasn't even that bad, but it was raining and people was just slipping and sliding all over the highway, and trucks was already in the median and they was already in the ditch, and we haven't even got started yet. We have not even got started yet. Um, in recruiting, as a recruiter, let me be honest with you, as a recruiter, I'm not doing any leases. Nobody is signing up for leases right now. People are leaving leases. They're going to get company jobs. Y'all, Thanksgiving is coming up, Christmas is coming up, New Year's is coming up. People are wanting to have a secure check instead of having no check at all. Okay. Um, I'm getting a lot of people that are in leases that are going company right now. Okay. Um, is that light too much? But I'm getting a lot of people that are in leases that are turning around and they're wanting to go company. I tell people, if I can find you a company job that pays you just as much as a lease will pay you, or close to what a lease will pay you, I would recommend that you go company right now. Y'all, when I was back a couple of years ago, 2008, 17, 16, when everything was just rocking and rolling, I would tell you to go ahead, get your lease, and do all that, buy your truck and all that kind of stuff. But right now, I'm just not seeing it. The jobs are going to be in company driver jobs. Lease jobs is just, I just don't feel comfortable signing up anybody for a lease right now. Now, if you just adamant about being in a lease, yes, I will find you somewhere that you can go to make some money. But my first question to you is, if I can find you somewhere to make you the amount of money that you may make in a lease in a company job, would you consider going there first? Okay. save up your money, may go get a truck later. And listen, if y'all are trying to get trucks, they on sale right now. I have people calling me all the time wanting me to come get two trucks. And look, they telling me, I said, well, what are you doing about credit? How much credit do you have to have? What your credit score got to be? Oh, they're going to work with you. Now is the time that they're going to work with you. Go to Kenworth, go to MAC, go to they will finance you a truck with a couple of $1,000s down. You can only have $2,000-3,000, maybe 5,000. You get your 2016 truck with about 500 something thousand miles on it. Your payments are going to be about $1,800 a month. They are ready. They ready. So if you're looking to go get a truck, you can go out there and get you a truck right now. The prices are dropping on trucks, and they trying to get rid of. Look, there was somebody wanting to help you build a fleet. Okay, and I'm like, you can't give these trucks back? These are finance trucks. We already in a bad economy, a bad situation, and everybody's talking about, maybe Trump is going to get impeached or whatever the case may be. Even if that happens, even if Trump gets impeached, you still got Pence. That's a sidekick. You ain't really doing anything. It's still going to be the same. It's still in the transportation industry right now. It's not the time to lease, y'all. It's a time and place for everything. And right now, as far as what I see, it's not the time to lease right now. Okay. I'm working my butt off as far now. It's good for me as a recruiter because I got to find people jobs. People are getting laid off, and you're going to see some more mega carriers either shutting down certain departments, shutting down certain dedicated lanes, shutting down a lot of things. They're going to be trying to save money. They are going to stop. They are going to stop maybe doing some leases right now. Okay, it's not profitable, especially if your payments are high. Take your time. You don't want to invest a whole lot of money or in doing a lease and then have to let all that money go. Okay. Um, the economy is going to come up though. That's the thing. It's going to bounce back. Okay, it's going to bounce back. It's going to get back good. We're going to be, doing getting those high rates and all this kind of stuff again. But it just takes time. And you got to know when to enter the game and when to sit back and just collect a check right now. So, just my opinion, y'all. I don't know nothing from anything, but I wouldn't finance nothing to be on my credit report. I would, if I had to do a lease, it would be something like a walk away, but I would not finance something to be on my credit report right now, especially if you got to go out there and get a truck and a trailer and you got those two payments. I just wait, just slow your roll. It's going to come back around again, but just right now, just slow your roll, take your time, because it's better to take your time and move at a slow pace instead of just going out there, jumping off the ledge and just, sink or swim. Okay. And another thing is like, to be in this industry for a long period of time, you got to have some survival skills. So, a lot of lease drivers, a lot of people that went out and purchased their trucks with these high payments, they are going to be tested in the next couple of months. Okay. They are going, I hate to say it, but they're going to be tested in the next couple of months. And you may find yourself going through every savings that you have. Right now, my truck is going up to go get a engine. A engine something. It's like going up for maintenance because it has 500,000 miles on it. It's out of warranty. And every day it's like, I'm having problems with my APU. Um, my APU, I just told them, like, I'm getting ready to write my CFO a letter and let him know because They have what is called 80, 70, 20 on the truck. Okay. So that means that my truck has to get below 20 degrees in order for it to idle. The only thing that's the problem is that I have to go outside of my truck every night and take off the side thing of my truck, take this piece out, plug it back in to make my bunk heater work. Okay, I have to do that every time I stop, and it does not continue to work all night. So when I wake up in the morning time, it may be 40, 50 degrees in my truck, and I am not going to go through that again this year. I'll be sick. I have no business as a female getting out of my truck when I shut down at 12, 1 o'clock in the morning, going outside, fixing on my truck to try to make my bunk heater work. I have an inverter and I try to get an electric blanket, but it does not work all night. So before I get back in my truck, when I come back from Washington, D.C., we're going to have a come to Jesus meeting because I'm not getting back in my truck with my APU, y'all, and I refuse to spend another dime on that bunk heater. I refuse. I'm not going to do it. I have spent every winter, I have constantly spent money on that bunk heater, and they've been taking that money from me and it's not been fixed. So if you're not fixing the problem and I'm still having these issues, I'm gonna have to idle the truck. I'm gonna have to idle my truck. And I know idling is not good, but when you have extreme weathers and you out here on the road and you're going to Pennsylvania and you're going to these cold places where there's snow and ice and it can get, 30, 40 degrees, I should not have to be uncomfortable in my truck that is almost paid for. And that's one thing that I am going to have to talk to them about. I'm not getting back in my truck if I have to continue to get out. And I don't want to spend no more money on it. That's the thing. I do not want to spend another dime on that bunk heater. I just got tires replaced. I need this engine thing that they're getting ready to do on my truck. I don't want to spend that money on that bunk heater. So I'm just gonna have. I was just having a diva moment. I was like, every now and then I get a diva moment, and I'm like, this is absolutely ridiculous. I'm here at the truck stop. I'm in here at the rest area. It's 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. Before I lay down and go to sleep, I got to get out my truck, go around to the side of the truck, in between other trucks, and try to unplug this thing and plug it back in order to have some heat. And then I don't have heat for all night. It's only for like a couple of hours. When I wake up, I'm freezing to death. Ripley's in the truck. So, we're going to have to make some changes. I don't know what they're going to do, but I just said today I was not going to get back in that truck unless my idle is on. That's just the way it is. I cannot. It's just for safety purposes. I cannot. So I'm not spending any more money in getting that bunk heater fixed. But other than that, y'all, what else I was going to tell y'all? What else I was saying? But yeah, don't right now. I would rather get you a company job that will give you over $1,000 a week, so that you will have Christmas money, Thanksgiving money, be able to take care of your family instead of putting you in a lease where you may not even get a check. You'll be out here working so hard that you can't even go home to see your family, and everything is just going by the wayside. I just can't do that. Um, but yeah, recruiting is business is booming because people are coming out their leases, people are giving up their trucks, and they are wanting company positions, and I don't blame them at all. And especially if you have experience, you can basically go and do anything you want. Buying a truck, you can always do that. Let me see. Um, Please leave LTI. Don't stay there. They're not loyal to their drivers anyway. Good luck. Um, Eventually, what my plan is to do, y'all, is that I plan on. It's going to take me some time. I just can't pay my truck off, and then just be out. Okay. I believe I've served my time. I did what I was supposed to do. What I think I am going to do, I got to save, I have to have money for a tag. I got to have money for insurance. I got to be able to start building relationships with customers to see, to try to get direct. I left my truck and went to Averett Express. I just put a girl over at Averett last week. Sure did. Um, you got to look for places that have steady miles, and that the name of the game right now is to have income. What are we doing this for? You have to think about what are you out here for? You are out here to create an income, to take care of yourself, to take care of your family. That's what you're out here to do. You are, and you got to be able to do that by any means necessary. So if you got to take a couple of steps back and be like, you know what, this truck is too much, it's a headache, or whatever the case may be, and just have a general weekly income coming in every week so that you can spend time with your family, there's nothing wrong with that. Not at all. Nobody's going to fault you for that at all. Um, you should go to JB Hunt. They got plenty of accounts. They pay is crazy. You will never be broke. I have JB Hunt as one of my accounts. As one of my companies. I have JB Hunt as well. I really want to be on my own. I was given an offer to get one of those super sleepers, one of them one of them big trucks, to get one of those and drive for a certain company. And they told me to sell that truck. How long is a Freightliner gonna last? Okay. They was like, it'll be better if you just sell it. Once you get finished paying for it, just sell it. And I'm thinking about the depreciation on the truck. How long is my Freightliner going to last before I have to do some major things to it? Okay. Um, Talking to mechanics to see the cost of different things. It's a lot of it's a lot of scary things that I'm thinking about. You think you have overcome, and you got this truck paid off and all this kind of stuff. You want to be independent. You want to go out there on your own, but going out there on your own and being independent is good, but you have to be prepared. What's good out of California? I don't even have my laptop in front of me to even tell you what's good. I'm liking y'all. I'm liking Sharky. I'm liking Hogan. Got a couple of good accounts for Missouri. Actually, we need four drivers. We need four locals. So if you're in St. Louis and you want to go home every day, we need four shuttle drivers to work from 4 p.m. to midnight. I think the shift is. You get paid hourly, but you'll be at home every day. Um, but yeah, the only thing that I can tell you and to encourage you all, is to take care of yourself, take care of your family first. Whatever you got to do that, do it, because that's the reason why you came out here. You came out here to be able to be a provider. And when you are out here and you going home or whatever, and you don't have any kind of income or any kind of support to take care of your family, that's not a good thing. It causes stress on relationships, and it causes stress on you as a driver. And you'll be asking yourself, what it is, why are you doing this? You know, why are you doing this? So we're just gonna keep prayed up and just hope I get through this. We almost to the end or whatever, but hope I get through this, and hopefully I'll have a solution of what it is that I'm going to do. Let me see. Get my driver's license, and once I get them, I'm going to get my CDL and drive dump truck. That's one thing. Yeah, you could drive. I had someone that came out here. Now you do know that you don't have to have a CDL to drive a dump truck, but a class A anyway. But you can, at least you'll be local. But one thing about those dump truck jobs, they seasonal. I don't think they work when it's like really cold, and I don't think they work when it's raining with the weather. So be careful about that, because those are seasonal jobs. Um, What else I was going to tell you? Um, I'm kind of nervous, you all, about going. I got a class at, what time is it? I got a class at 9 o'clock, for training, but I'm kind of nervous because, looking for a good trucking company. Give me a call. I'll be on a flight tomorrow from 7 to 10, but after that, going to the hotel. We go to the meeting on the 6th. We got a couple of meetings on the 7th and the 8th. And I think so, yeah. And then I'm flying back on the 8th. But yeah, I got this back thing for truckers. Somebody sent me a back thing for y'all. So I'm supposed to try this thing out and supposed to let y'all know how I feel about it. How can I contact you about Aver? Just give me a call. Um, yeah, I just put a young lady into Averett last week. We got kind of confused on it because the recruiters sent out the information as far as your rental car and where you're going to stay and all that kind of. I got so many companies. I do not know where everybody's orientation is and all that kind of stuff. But let me tell you something. When I don't know something, I'm definitely going to ask y'all. Okay, so I sent out a message last week like, where is Averett's orientation? Y'all had answered. Y'all was like, it's in Cookville, Tennessee, and the hotel is quality. Because they had rented her a car. They had rented her a car and didn't even tell, or she could have got the email could have been a spam. And y'all know how it is on the weekends and trying to get in touch. I had end up calling Averett Dispatch, child. I called Averett Dispatch. I said, look, where do y'all have orientation? And he said, over here in Cookville, Tennessee. I said, okay, well, I got a lady that's coming that way, and she don't need to get checked in her hotel and all that kind of stuff. How can you become a recruiter? I'm going to build a team. Once I get out the truck, I'm going to build a team. Recruiting is not easy. A lot of it has to do with being having a social media preference. A lot of people that's not on social media, that's recruiters, they put ads in. You can try a place. I usually send people to Umbrella Recruiting because they will give you an opportunity if you never done recruiting before, okay? And you will figure out real quick if it's something that you want to do. Where I'm at right now, you have to have experience. They're not just looking for people that may give one driver a month or whatever the case may be. They want you to produce drivers. You have to be able to put your ads out there. You have to have a connection with drivers. And what has helped me in this industry is because I'm out here. You know, I've been to orientation. It's easier for me to talk about it when I've been at CR England, when I went through training on a truck with a trainer, when I train people on a truck, you know, I could tell people what they're going to go through. And a lot of things, you know, I'm not going to sit there and tell you, oh, you're going to make this and that and whatever. I'm going to tell you this is what it is. You know, I got 50, so I'm not trying to point you into one direction of where you should go. Somebody called me the other week and this week or whatever, and it was like, well, I'm thinking about Prime, I'm thinking about KLLM, I'm thinking about Swift, I'm thinking about Royal, I'm thinking about all these companies. And which one do you think is the best company? It's not about what I think as far as what's the best company for you. You have to realize the main purpose of you going to CDL school is to get a license. I don't care where you get that license from, okay? Is to get your license. All of them got tuition. All of them, you're gonna go to get your license. You're asking the wrong questions. You're asking what is the best school. We can't tell you that if we haven't went to all the schools, okay? And another thing we can't do is every school, every company has its good and bad. There is no perfect CDL company. The questions that you must ask when you're trying to get into a program is number one, do you want to, where do you live? Okay. You want to know, can I go to a school close to me? If you live in Richmond, Virginia, do you want to go to Springfield, Missouri? It's about getting your CDL. That's the thing. Where can I get my CDL? And another thing, you got to think about your future. When you get finished training, you got to ask them, can I get a dedicated account? Do I have to team with somebody else when I finish training? Am I going to have an automatic restriction on my license? What is the pay? You're asking the wrong questions. You need to be asked, how long is it before I get a raise? How long am I going to be in training? How much is the pay for training? Those are the questions that you need to ask, not what the best company for me to go to. Because I'm going to ask you is, what are you planning? What is your goal? What do you want to do in this industry? Are you trying to go local? I'm going to tell you, um, don't go to this company if you trying to get on a dedicated account. You're wasting your time. If they don't have dedicated accounts, if they don't have regional, if all they have to offer you is 48 states, and you really not about that life, why would you go to that company as a training company? You want to go to somebody that is going to cater to your needs, because at the company you got to figure out, can I stay there for a year, or am I going to pay the money back? If I'm not making the money that I'm supposed to do, am I going to pay the money back? But once you find a company that you are okay with, get there and stay there. Do what you got to do. I don't tell, if you're unhappy at a company, I don't tell anybody stay that year. Okay, I would never do that. If you just absolutely miserable, you cannot take it, things happen, you just going to have to set up the payment plan and go. The biggest thing is when you go to these contract companies is that they will block you. So what they do is they don't release your information. So when you try to go to another school, they're going to have nothing on you. Why? Because you're under contract. So you're going to be turned down from some companies that you want to go to because you're under contract, and they will not release your information. Can you get a job? Yeah, you can, but they try to blackball you. It's like being black. You have to actually save your check stubs to show that you went through training. Save your check stubs, save your paychecks to let people know that you was there, so they will know, okay, you did go to school, you was working there, whatever. But they will not release your information if you're under contract. That's one of the hurdles that you got to go through. Um, I always tell people the first thing that you try to do is to get it from the workforce program. If you can get it free, if you can. I don't like the notion about getting a loan to get taken out to try to go to truck driving school. I'd like, if you gotta go to the contractor school and just say it is what it is. I'm gonna stay my year, and after my year, then I'm gonna go on about my business. Let me see. I make $1,000 a week or more, 50, 60 hours, go home every night. Over the road is not good. Local spot, look into it. Yeah, it depends if you got a family. Some people don't want to be home. I tried to get somebody a job to be home every weekend. They was like, Miss Tim, I ain't trying to come home like that. I don't want to come home every weekend now. And once a month is good, but every weekend, no, I don't need no job like that. So it just depends on what the preference is. But I do want to come and let if I'm not on this YouTube, or I don't come and do videos and stuff like that, y'all, or I don't pick up the phone or whatever the case may be, this is my priority. I pick up the phone for my recruits, people that's calling to get a job, looking for a job, or whatever the case may be. The people that I already have in training, or people that I'm working with right now. But other than that, I'm so focused on learning this trading thing, and I have to put everything that I have into it. It's just like going to college. I'm paying money to do this, okay? I'm also making money, but I got the whole total package. So I'm paying out of pocket. So I might as well take the time to really learn how to do this. And that's what I'm doing. I'm like in the morning time. I'm on like there's a lady named Dr. Kathy Kirkland. She's up at 3 o'clock in the morning when the market's open. And they telling you they got something that's called 10 pips and dip. Okay. And like she be throwing out these setups and things and trades for you to take. And if you not up at that time, you miss it. You got people that's constantly doing education. There's so many things that's in the IML Academy that I want to learn and be familiar with. I got something that's called swipe trade. All I got to do it's called no swipe coin. All you have to do is buying or selling Bitcoin, and all you have to do is this man named Picasso. He puts out a trade, and all you got to do is take it and copy it and paste it, and he'll tell you if it's long or short, and you just let it go. They got something that's swipe trades. They got the harmonic scanner. They got all these different things and strategies and all that kind of stuff. And it just takes time to learn. Just like when you went to trucking school, you had to shut everybody out and you had to really focus on the training at hand so you can really get it. And that's what I'm doing with this Forex. I'm thinking about doing a webinar at the Louisville truck show, and I want to make it free for everybody, so you don't feel no obligation or no pressure or anything like that. But to tell you more about Forex and what it does, and bring you some powerful millionaires that are in Forex that will be able to tell you in detail what it is. So, one of those people are Dr. Jewel Tanker. Another one is Dr. Kathy Kirkland. And there's some other heavy hitters in that organization as well. And I would love for them to come out and talk to you all in Louisville, Kentucky. I don't know, I might just get a conference room and, we just trucking and trading. Okay. You will bring your um, laptops or whatever, but I'm telling you, she's going to close everybody that you're going to want to do it. You're going to want to do it. I'm not giving up on this, but I'm going to be upfront with you and tell you that it is $229 to sign up. And then it's like $160 something a month. So if you're not serious about it, if this is not something that you feel um, if this is not something that you feel that you can commit to, I wouldn't do it because it's going to take a commitment. But this can help you have maintenance money for your truck. This can help you survive when you're out there and you're not making no money out there driving. This can find you a way out the truck, and I'm finding other truck drivers that do Forex. I just ran into somebody that was on a call with me, and he was like, I'm a truck driver, and I just do my trades before I start driving." And I'm like, I need to connect with him. So it's other drivers that's out here that really do, and they own operators. They run their own company, but they use Forex as to help pay for their maintenance, to help pay for different things that they need. Um, but it is an investment and it's not a get rich quick scheme. You got to have money to sign up. That's $229. You got to have $160 something a month to have access to the academy and the learning stuff. And then you got to have money to trade. They don't recommend that you trade with your real money right away. They set up you a demo account so you can learn how to take the trades and know what you're doing to see that you're making money and things like that. And once you feel comfortable with it, then you can open up your own account and start trading that way. And you don't risk a lot. If you got a $50 account, you're not going to risk a whole lot because you can blow your account. You can't be greedy. You got to use risk management and you got to be disciplined. So that's what I do. I grow my account every week and I withdraw at the end of the week. I start it all over from about $500. Anything extra, I'll take that out, and then I have my $500 in there, and I add on to that. So like today, I didn't make that much today. I made about $56 today. But the market opened at what, 2 o'clock this morning? What's the day? No, the market opened. It started yesterday, but I missed her session this morning because it was at 3 o'clock this morning. But other than that, y'all, let me get off this live feed because I got training. I got training at 10 o'clock. So, if you need me, if it's not that important, leave me a message or send me a text message. I'll respond to you by text message. But that's what I'm doing, y'all. I'm training. So it's very important to me that I get this. It's very important to me that I learn it. And I want to be very successful at it because not only will I have the truck or whatever, but this will be another realm that I can go to. And I want to be an educator in the Forex. My phone number is 800-620-9235. Y'all, I'm tired. I'm so tired. I've been running around. I only had one headlight. Them folks told me when I got to the Infinity place, them folks told me to it was $2,000 to replace my headlight. They said that I got a crack, and I'm talking about the headlight on my car. They said I got a crack in my headlight, and the rain caused the headlight to short out. So when I took it to the Infiniti dealership today, they said that it was $2,083. Child, I walked up out of there. I told them they lost their mind. I'll pay a ticket for but I'm gonna have to get it fixed. But I think I'm gonna have to find somebody, Infinity. I'm gonna have to find Shady Trinity or somebody that work on Infinities up here in St. Louis that can replace a headlight for less than $2,000. I know somebody that can work on a car. No, 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 no. I quickly got my keys and got up out of there. That's all right. I ain't gotta drive that much at night anyway. I would hate, Lord have mercy, I would hate to spend $2,000 on a light. Okay, I should have got a Range Rover. If I'm gonna spend that kind of money, I should have got a Range Rover. I was gonna get a Porsche. I should have got a Porsche. I should have just got the Porsche. $2,000 for a headlight on an Infinity? Oh, Oh no, I know somebody. I'm gonna have to go somebody mechanic. I gotta go. I can't do it. Other than that, y'all, peace, love, joy, and happiness. I will talk to y'all tomorrow when I get settled in. I guess tomorrow we're staying at the Marriott. Any form. That's what I'm talking about. I'm trying to order. Listen, let me tell you something. I'm trying. I got it, but I ain't got. I ain't. When I tell y'all. Them folks said $2,000. I looked at that man like, you, child, please. No, that's all right. I should have bought a Range Rover. I should have bought a Range Rover. Lord have mercy if I'm gonna pay that much money. And and look, this how slick they is. They don't even come and tell you. Like they don't even come and say, this is what's wrong with the car. I'm sitting in a waiting area, right? These folks send me a text message, okay? And they said, we have found out the problem of your car, and it is going to be the headlight and the wires need to be replaced, and it is going to be $2,083. No, because I'm almost through paying for it. I put so much money halfway through paying. And I'm like, because I thought anything that can go wrong with that car, I can fix. I don't need that. I'm not thinking about that. I don't drive that car like that or whatever the case may be. But then, but who expected the headlight to go out? Man, uh-uh. I'm gonna have to give it to him. No, no, I'm gonna have to find another way. Another way. There's somebody around here in St. Louis, Illinois, Missouri, that fix headlights. I'm trying to tell you, they could take a car apart and put it back together. I know somebody can. Um, I would say $500-600. No, the light. I actually looked online. The light was like $600, $644. So I can pay somebody. I can buy the light for 600, then pay somebody 500 to put it in, and I should have. Yeah, I wasn't thinking, but I was thinking I just pay this car off, and I'll go get something else. Shoulda. I shoulda. Hindsight is 2020, ain't it? Hindsight 2020. But they don't get you one way or the other. I was thinking, you know what? I don't owe that much on this thing. I don't need all that. Anything go wrong with the oil or whatever, anything go wrong, I just pay for it or whatever. Till them folks told me $2,000. They done lost their darn mind. Yes, I'm good, Brianna. Thank you so much. Tired. Child, I'm tired. That's all. I just can't wait to get up out this truck. I got so many other things that I want to do, and I'm just not able to do it. You know how you feel when you got a lot of things on your mind that you want to do, and you just don't have enough time in the day to do everything that you need to do. But gotta get up out this truck, child, cause I'm just woo. And then I'm dreading winter. I'm dreading winter. I hate it. I just hate it. It's that time. The boys are good. Girl, man is good. Okay, man, good. He at the house. He going with me for Thanksgiving. That Arshawn, listen, girl. Arshawn keeps saying that this is he married. Okay, ain't nobody been to no wedding. Ain't nobody seen no paperwork. Ain't nobody nothing. Arshawn keeps saying my wife. I'm hoping he doing one of them things that folks be doing when they be claiming husband and wives and don't have no paperwork. But I'm hoping he doing one of that because I didn't approve of none of that. And I just refuse to hear him when he be talking about my wife. I don't know what he talking about. What you talking about? Ain't nobody been in no marriage, no wedding. Ain't nobody said nothing about. And you ain't came ask me nothing. You ain't told me nothing. So I'm not acknowledging in that. I don't acknowledge the ceremony, the marriage. Okay, I just don't. I ain't got time for that. I ain't got time for that. But he down there. I'm trying. Listen, Brianna. I'm trying to. He might have some. He might have. I ain't seen no paperwork. I ain't had to sign for nothing. Ain't nobody been to no wedding. I don't know. I don't know. I just maybe if I just don't acknowledge it, maybe it just never happened. Maybe I don't have any say so. I mean, the boy 22 years old, he can do what he want to do, but I just don't approve. I just don't approve. And I feel like this. As long as you don't answer me for nothing, because if you start asking me for something, for anything, and I gotta put my 2 cents in it, baby, let me tell you something. As long as you don't ask me nothing, Arshawn work on car. Maybe I can get Arshawn to fix it. Girl, Arshawn work on cars. Maybe I can get Arshawn. That's right. Maybe Arshawn can fix it. He work at the auto mechanic place. Something he work on something. But child, he called me the other day. Y'all ain't gonna believe this. He called me the other day and told me, "Ma, my wife wrecked my car." I said, "Lord, have mercy." I don't know what you say. Child, I went off. What you want me to do? I just went off. And then I just realized, you know what? He grown. That's his car. He paying for. I ain't got nothing to say. As long as you don't ask me for no money, I ain't got nothing to say. I keep my mouth closed. The only time I open my mouth is when you come ask me for something. Then I got plenty to say. But I don't know. I don't know. I asked, is he still with the same girl? Yeah. Yes. Honey, yes. And I don't know. I don't have nothing to say. I just don't have nothing to say. What you want me to say? Hey, how you doing? I ain't about it. Um, but yeah, he doing all right. He down there in Florida, in Lake City, Florida. He doing all right. He working. He ain't got no kids. All I ask is, Arshawn, please don't bring no no kids in this relationship right now. Y'all not stable. Until y'all get stable on your feet and everybody working around there, then don't be bringing no children in no relationship. I ain't got time for that. I just don't. Um, and what else? What else he do? No, I sent Arshawn. Arshawn 22 years old. And y'all know how you can want your child to do something out of life, but they don't want to do it. Like he 22 years old. He got his driver's license. I told Arshawn, I'm looking for somebody to drive my truck when I pay for it. I would love to have my son drive my truck when I get finished paying for it. So I told him, I said, Arshawn, would you go down there and get your, listen, I told him, I said, Arshawn, how much is they paying you at your job? Arshawn said, they paying me $500 a week. I said, okay, if you go get your permit, if you get your permit and I send you to truck driving school, I said every week that you're in truck driving school, what you I will pay what you make at your job. So you don't have to worry about missing no money. I said, if you go to truck driving school, I will pay you. If you're making $500 a week, I'll pay you $500 a week while you're in school. If you just go, and then after you get out of school, I will take you with me and I will train you how to drive. You know how bad I feel when I'm out here training all these other people, all these other women how to drive a truck, and I can't even train my own son how to drive a truck. Do you know how bad that makes me feel? And you know how sometimes you could feel, you know how sometimes you could want so much for your children, but they don't want it for themselves. And it's like you try and try everything that you could possibly do to just lay it out in front of them. And no matter what you do, they not trying to go that way that you want them to go. So I just have to not take it personal and just stay out of it. And long as they ain't in jail, long as they ain't on drugs, and long as they able to take care of themselves, both of them work, then I gotta stay out of it. You know. But it's like I feel really bad because I help so many people. My database has over 300 drivers in my database. I help so many drivers out here on the road as far as getting jobs, going to school, getting in the industry, coming out of prison, getting back on their feet. And I can't even get my two children in the industry. They don't even want to go, you know. I think about stuff like that, but ain't nothing I can do. You gotta let them be their own people. You gotta let them be their own whatever. They too big for me to whoop them anymore. I can't whoop they behind, tell them you going to go to truck driving school. I can't do that. I just see that they won't have to struggle anymore. You got a mama that her truck is almost paid off, and all you got to do is get in it and drive and make money. I found out what was wrong with my hand, by the way. What was wrong with your hand, Brianna? What time is it, y'all? Is it Oh, y'all, I'm 16 minutes late for my training. I gotta go. I got a session tonight, so I gotta get online for training, and then I leave out in the morning at 7 o'clock. So I'll talk to y'all later. But if you don't see me or whatever, I'm doing all right. I'm just oh, you have carpal tunnel. Okay, I'm so sorry about that. I'm doing all right. I'm just studying, y'all. I'm just studying. I gotta get it. I gotta get it. I'm invested in it. I'm paying for it, and I gotta get it. So I'll talk to you all when I can. You can always call me on the phone, 800-620-9235. And other than that, peace, love, joy, and happiness. And y'all have a wonderful, blessed night. Bye.